Yeah, from the plate. Yeah. From the nest to the lights, we're ready to fly. Eagles rise up, yeah, we touch the sky. Coach Rather and Coach Patterson show us the way. Eagle-led Bonnie's gonna seize the day. Hearts on fire, burning bright. Through a storm, we'll take the fight. Spread your wings and let them soar. Higher now than ever before. Through the wind, we'll ride the tide. Eagle Nation side by side.
What is up? What is going on? My name is Will Patterson. I have the honor and the privilege to be the athletic director at St. Joseph Catholic School. Welcome to the Eagle Advantage. I'm joined, as always, by assistant athletic director at St. Joseph Catholic School, Madison Rather. Coach Rather, another week. How are you?
You know what, I'll be honest, I'm a little down right now, a little sick here and there. The weekend was not good for me. I don't know where it came from, but other than that,
A little under the weather.
We're having a great time. So
we're
I'm
here.
all good.
We've been working this morning to better the lives of kids, and so that's like.
We sure have.
How can you not get up for that?
I know, right?
I
That
mean,
and a Dutch Bros energy drink.
Need that.
Now I'm set.
Need it.
That's all I need.
We're ready to roll.
Yeah.
Let's get into the rundown for the week. It was a pretty quiet week in the terms of St. Joseph Athletics, which often doesn't happen unless it's the summertime, right? So a rare, quiet week as things kind of finish up for baseball and softball. Track had a little layover, waiting for regionals. We did have a couple teams in actions, and one important individual, Haley Hudka, was at state golf on Monday and Tuesday of last week. Monday, pretty rough start for Haley. Turns it on the back nine in the middle of the pack as the day ends. Feeling pretty good. Okay, we got a chance. If I can start and finish how I finished, got a chance. Then the rain came, right? Shortened the tournament, so really and truthfully, not a full show of what Haley could do. I know she knows she left some strokes on the course, but finished in the middle of the pack of a state championship. Like you gotta.
That's not bad at all.
I think it was 25th out of 49 or something like that. So pretty much right in the middle. And as a junior who has time to mature on the golf course and learn the game even more, right? Like you gotta take your hat off to her, and you're the 25th best golfer in the state of Texas.
Yeah, that's not bad. You think about all the people that probably play in TAPS 2A to land in that spot is still a huge accomplishment within itself. So
yeah, good for Haley. And then Wednesday we had varsity softball playing Kingwood to remain undefeated, to finish the district season undefeated. The game really and truthfully meant nothing
not really.
Other than bragging rights. The district standings had already been pretty much certified. Like, yes, St. Joseph's going to be 1, Kingwood's going to be 2, Alpha,
3.
right, so on and so forth. And so really just like, hey, one of those games you got to go play. Take it easily, 15-0 in 3 innings. Lucia goes 2 for 3 with an RBI. Emma Davis and Caroline Johnson both 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs apiece. Mary Niver and Abby Bainski contribute with hits. Penny Ramirez 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. She also pitched the 3 innings, allowed only 1 hit, and struck out 6 with no walks.
Period, queen. Doing penny things.
So, got to feel good about it as a softball coach. Close out the year undefeated, regular season. Now it gets real.
Yeah, we're kind of in the same place we were last year, where we were undefeated last year heading into the postseason. We have a good matchup coming up this week, and then it gets really real after that. And we're going to have to face some tough competition in regionals if we make it there, past the area round. And so while going undefeated is super fantastic, part of me is kind of like, I'm glad we had some challenges in there where we almost weren't, right? Alpha gave us a game.
Sure. Kingwood, first round.
Kingwood, Conroe. And we knew they were going to give us games here and there where it was going to challenge us and teach us to be disciplined. And so Conroe kind of gave us that disciplined mindset of, we have to learn how to do it now. And And then both Kingwood games really, like, the first one is just, like, speed.
Yeah.
Right? We hadn't really seen a pitcher with a lot of speed. And so seeing that before we get into the postseason is good because last year, in my opinion, we saw it way too late. And it's hard to catch up after that.
Sure.
First time we saw it was the regional game. And so seeing it earlier, I think it's going to put us in a better situation. But we're feeling good about it, and we're hoping to make another run back to the state tournament this year.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, you go, yeah, everybody wants to be undefeated.
Yeah.
But if you're defeated in your last game that you play, you're undefeated doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? And so, there are good things and bad things when you go undefeated. And I think y'all kind of got the best of the undefeated worlds.
Yeah.
Where, like you said, like we were in one-run games.
Yeah.
I mean, that Kingwood game 1-0. The second Alpha game is close, and you've got to grind it out, right? I know as we looked at building the football schedule, like I want to get beat by 7 before district, right? I want a team that's going to challenge us and take us to the brink of it. I shouldn't say I want to give it. I want to either win or lose by 7, right? Like I want to play a full game that we got to stress and grind, and somebody's going to have the ball in the fourth quarter, and I need to stop or I need to score, right? Because those are the games that prepare you for where you want to be, right? And so when y'all come in here and go, yeah, we're undefeated, but right, things ramp up here in the season. Like I said, I think y'all have the best scenario because you had to grind out wins.
Yeah.
You had to grind out seventh inning. Nothing, or we're up by 1 or down by 1, and we need 3 outs, and we need a hit, and here walked off a couple of games. Like that's a really good recipe for adversity building experience.
Yeah, that's kind of if you wrap all that into one thing, it's our team motto, which is just find a way.
Yeah.
So we just found a way
Right.
every time. And I wasn't concerned either. I was like, if no one's scoring against Conroe and we're in the bottom of the 7th, I was like, we got it.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. We're good. Kingwood, I was like, we're going to find a way to make it home. And we did when it mattered. And so we keep doing that throughout the playoffs. We're going to find a way, and we're going to have a good postseason, hopefully. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's what good teams do. Find a way,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you find a way to get the win, right? To get it done.
get it done.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about a little topic that kind of rolls right into what we're talking about because we've got 3 groups that are about to have pretty high stakes events. I don't want to call them games because they're not all games, but there are events. So today we're going to talk about handling pressure and expectations, partly because we have track, baseball, and softball headed into baseball, softball, the area round, right? Win and go play for a regional championship and the right to go to the state championship. Track is headed to regionals this week. Like, those are big events that the moment may get too big for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I was looking at topics to pick and different things like that, I was like, there's no better time to talk about it because I don't think it's talked about enough how you can play in the regular season, right? And you can feel one way. You can play in district and you can feel another way. And you can kind of feel that pressure building. And then, right, does the moment become too big for you?
Sure.
When the title of the game is one thing and it can kind of freak you out a little bit, especially as an athlete or even as a coach. It's just the name of the game itself, area playoff, regional meet, state this, state that. It can kind of freak you out. So if you put a label onto these things, it kind of makes the pressure feel even more intense, at least from my experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people see it the same way. I think I grew up unique in the fact that I didn't care what it was. I've been nervous literally one time in my life, and that was when I was going to ask my wife to marry me because I didn't see any other way out of that situation. Like, if she says no, that's
Then what?
That's the end of our.
You've never been nervous before,
No.
not even like the kid's birth? See, that's unique. I've never met someone who's really been like...
Twice. I married I was the officiant for one of my best friends in his wedding.
Yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking.
And it was the same deal. Like, okay, if I mess this up,
There's no
going back.
There's no going back.
0, right?
But what a great memory that would have made.
And so those are the 2 times that in my life, like I was like, I'm nervous. That's it. That's all I've had.
Never in coaching?
No, I'm not
man,
playing.
kudos to you, man.
I don't play the game.
You do not. You do coach it.
Right. So I have a very unique perspective, and I can put myself in like, okay, I'm gonna control what I can control. Right, and I can control as a coach what play I'm gonna call or whatever the case is, but I can't go execute it.
Yeah.
And I also don't identify in this, right? Like, this isn't my life. My life was, in fact, marrying my wife. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, that was nerve-wracking because that was what I wanted to do, right? Like, my best friend getting married and me officiating his wedding was very important because I'd known them for so long. And we were really close, and I didn't want to be the reason that their marriage started off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah. So, those are like, other than that, I can control or I can't. And you go, okay, great.
Yeah, I might be the complete opposite of you. And I think,
Yeah, most people are.
like, being nervous and anxious and feeling the pressure is a normal human
Sure.
emotion. But my job and what I try to do as a coach is I don't like to show it. Like, I'll tell you, 2 years ago, and I was just here part-time, that state semifinal game against Waco Valor for girls basketball. Oh, my.
You were dying inside.
I don't know why I was so nervous. I felt good. Like, we were good. But, oh, my gosh. I've never been so, like, anxious and nervous. And I think it was really what got me was, right, it's like, oh, the tap spanners. I can hear the whistles from the other gym while we're waiting. And this is state. And this is so cool. And I never went to state in basketball when I was in high school, and that was my dream. And we got there. I was just like, it was kind of surreal.
Yeah.
Now, like, I'll say, like, this past year, I was fine. I think once I experienced it the first time, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, I think my perspective is like what you said, like, oh, the title of the game and this round of the game. Mm-hmm. Just stop. Stop at the game.
Yeah.
It's a game.
It's a game. Yeah.
We are blessed, and the coaches and the athletes, like, we do kids games for a living. Mm-hmm. Like, our job is to make sure that the kids game goes well. But that's all it is. It's a game.
It's a game.
And the definition of a game is for fun. Mm-hmm. Or it's not a game. And so if I'm going, okay, hey, I'm going to the regional championship. Great. Go have a blast. Can you be excited to go? Yes, I think excitement is good. Do I think a little bit of nerves? Like, oh, man, I want to lay my clothes out and make sure I've got everything.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But to be, visibly sick, I've never experienced that. Like, oh, I'm so nervous.
Yeah. I was never like that as an athlete, but I haven't been, like, visibly, like, that as a coach either, but I've seen a lot of our kids kind of get that way. And this year I've told them, I said, it's simply the name of the game that's freaking you out. That's all it is. Right?
Yeah, we could play this in a parking lot on Tuesday.
And it'd be fine.
And call it just, hey, we're going to have a pickup game.
And it would be fine.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the biggest things a lot of our athletes feel pressure with is simply the name of the game.
Well, yeah, and I agree with you. But here's what I'll tell you. Pressure is a privilege. Let's start there. Mm-hmm. Like, it is a game, and, have fun. But at the same time, I also recognize, like, we're nervous because it means something. Mm-hmm. We're nervous because we want to win. We're nervous because we care. Like, there are a lot of different reasons. We're nervous because we don't want to disappoint, which we'll get into that later. But to have pressure put on you, in my opinion, is a privilege. The 0-10 team in softball district, they don't have any pressure. Mm-mm. And they're sitting at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, as you get further, you become fewer in the people that are actually playing the game. And then you go, okay, I'm it.
Yeah.
So you talk about regional track. Like, there are 2 meets going on. And half of the kids are going to advance to state and the other half are not. That is a privilege that you got, right? You're good enough to go run, and now you have a little bit more at stake.
Yeah, and hearing you say that, it kind of makes me think, like, how can we get our kids to see that despite the outcome, like, it is a privilege to be here and to compete, and to even have that pressure applied to you, like regardless of the outcome, what you can learn from it and how it makes you feel is something that you would not get if you're that 0-10 team.
Right.
You wouldn't.
Well, we talk about like Haley Hudka. I mean, what an awesome experience.
Yeah.
To qualify for a state golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, then I'm nervous. Why? It's awesome.
Yeah.
You did it.
You're there.
All right, now let's go make the most of it. And what I can't handle is like, okay, we're good enough, right? We win.
Mm-hmm.
We get to, let's say, a state championship game, a state semifinal game. I don't know. Do what got you here.
Yeah, we've been doing it all season. It's
Nothing's changed.
You know what has changed?
The title of the game.
Name of the game.
Sure. And my question has always been, and I think you and I had this conversation. I know I had it with Walker as we went into the state championship game. How does your life change if you win? And the kids will answer, the coach will answer. Okay, how does your life change if you lose? And 90% of the time, the answer is almost no change. If you win a state championship, how does your life change?
It really doesn't.
You get a ring?
I get a ring and I wake up the next morning and then we're going to do it again next year.
People give you a high five.
Yeah.
Hey,
Congrats.
great job.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little celebration, right? If you lose a state championship, how does your life change?
I'm sad for a day and then we wake up and I eat breakfast and I go to work and we try again next year.
Right. And so like that is evidence that it, other than, hey, we did it and it's exciting and exhilarating and fun and everybody wants to win, it's a game and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? We play for the lessons and the opportunities that the sports gives us. We play for the lessons of, hey, I've learned how to work with the team and get along with people that I don't necessarily like, but we can coexist and work together. Welcome to a job.
Yeah, welcome to the real world.
Right? I've learned how to get to practice on time, pack what I need for the day, right? I'm prepared. Welcome to a job.
Communicate with your coaches.
Yeah.
That'll be your boss in the future, right? Like, all those skills we're teaching them.
And then athletics gives us opportunities to go play at higher levels, right? You look at, now we've had 2 kids sign this year. Derek Mersman signed a letter of commitment to go play baseball at Southwestern. He's going to get a really good education because of sports, right? So that's an opportunity. But at the end of the day, it's a game.
It's a game. And what do you take from it? That's the biggest lesson. Is what are you gonna take from it, and what are you gonna allow it to kind of like make you feel, right? I can walk out and I can be angry and upset, or I can say, hey, because X, Y, and Z happened, now I know what I need to work on. Even if that's sport related or not, related to the game or not. If I leave the game and I'm like, I was not a good teammate today, and I did not communicate with my coach well, great, work on that, because you're gonna need to do that in life, right? How can you deal with your own personal frustrations and still have to coexist with other people that are around you, your teammates, right? I think that's an important life skill that sometimes it's so hard that we need to kind of keep in the forefront as coaches, but everyone says like, oh, I coach so I can teach them life skills. It's like, yes, but what are we really teaching them as life skills, right? Are we just saying that? Or are we actually doing that in practice and in games too? Not just practice, in games.
Yeah, I mean, I fully agree with you that I think the kids need to understand that, and we've talked about this before, where is my identity? Is my identity in the sport?
Is it in winning?
Right. Or is it the life lessons? Is it the, I gave it to God? I mean, my biggest thing is, and that we've talked about this too, like, God already wrote the story. I just get to go live it. And what a joyous thing that is to see what he wrote for me.
Yeah.
I get to wake up, put my feet on the floor, and go live his dream for me. And I truly believe that, which is probably why I have a crazy outlook on things. Like that, I've lived my life since I can remember. Like God wrote my path. Long time ago. and I get to put my shoes on and walk through that story. I mean, what an awesome deal.
What a great perspective.
And I'm not saying like we shouldn't be mad and we shouldn't feel some type of way. Like it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to go, man, I worked so hard, and it didn't come for me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's not how I would have written my story. But it's my story.
You just got to let go and let God.
You got to do something.
You got to let go and let God. Simple as that, right? You know how frustrated we can be after a loss. And like I said, we've talked about it all year. Our kids experience this heartbreak over and over and over again. But you're right. There's a reason, right? There's a reason that God puts us in the path that he does. You just got to trust it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. But you have to believe that other people are going to trust it too, and that your sister's next to you and your brother's next to you, right? They're going through the same thing, and they're on that same journey with you, right? It's not you against the world as a team, right? We experience that all together, but that's God's path for us as a team, right?
Yeah, and that's it. But that's also a difficult thing to swallow.
Yeah.
Like, to go, we have no control over this.
If you try your hardest, how upset can you be?
Yeah. I mean, and that's a great point. So, when I was playing baseball, like, my dad would always tell me, hey, no regrets, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was what we lived by. No regrets. Don't leave anything up that you go, man, I wish I would have done that better. And that was a daily, right? Like, don't go 0 for 3 on Thursday and go, man, if I just hit a couple more balls on Tuesday. Like, no regrets. Positively or negatively. Like, that's in an outlook perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, live every moment with understanding that, you know, it's not necessarily your plan. It's not your story. But also, too, go do the work that's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so be proactive in then how you look at it, too. There's no regrets. So, when I would go 0 for 4, I go, okay. How can I get better?
Yeah.
What, right? I'm not going to look back because I can't do anything about that.
Mm-mm.
But how can I make sure that never happens again? And that was always my outlook. Was like, all right, last week sucked.
Yeah.
How do we make sure last week doesn't happen?
Yeah.
Right? I think part of that issue here is I don't know that our kids look at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
They go like, okay, the last 2 years of girls basketball, for an example, haven't gone our way. We've gotten to the mountaintop and then tumbled down the hill. I don't know if that's right. We didn't get to the peak.
We didn't reach the peak first.
We didn't tumble down the hill. That wasn't
Yeah.
right. That wasn't the right thing to say.
Well, we know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but you know, we didn't reach the summit.
Yeah.
Right? We stopped short.
Yeah.
Came up short. I don't know. There's any like, we are not going to do that again. I don't think there's any kids that are like, well, we're on it. It may come from the coaches like, hey, we got to work harder.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
We got to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And the kids are like, I got to go to volleyball practice. I'll think about basketball when I get there. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Just reality of the situation.
Yeah. You have to think, too, with our kids is like, they have so much going on.
So much.
And it's
much.
It's a lot to ask, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm in the same boat as you. As whenever I was a senior in high school, and it was my last basketball season, day 1 of school, I was like, all right, I'm going to join cross country and run with them. I'm going to make sure I'm in shape. I'm going to be doing off-season workouts, and I'm going to do dribbling and ball handling in my driveway every night, whatever I did. I worked my butt off to make sure by the time that final buzzer went off, I can say I gave it my all.
Yeah.
Regardless of the outcome. And can I look back and say I did? Absolutely. I pushed myself harder every single day in practice. My goal was to beat like the state 5A sprinter. Did I? No.
Nah.
But I was right behind her, second place. Every single time I pushed myself. And that I think that's all you can ask for in the moment for these kids is I can't ask for you to do it right now. Okay, you have X, Y, and Z going on. I hear you. I see you. But in the moment, when it is volleyball season, basketball season, baseball, track, if you can show up every single day and say, I'm going to give you my best, whether that's 80%, that whatever your best is that day,
Yeah.
how can you leave with regrets? Right?
Well, and even if you did, I'm not saying leave with regrets. I'm saying if you came in, like, let's say you're a basketball player, right? But you played volleyball and you gave it everything you had every single day. Guess what you just became better at? Basketball.
Yeah. It
Right.
translates.
Yeah.
It really does.
Because you are now a better jumper because you've been working at it, right? Your shoulders mobility is probably better. You have a better work ethic because now you've trained yourself how to do exactly what your coaches are asking you to at the best of your ability for the last 3 months. And now you're going to translate into basketball season, and everything's going to come with you. So you just became a better basketball player too. And guess what? When you go to softball or golf or fill in the blank after that, you just got better at that too. Right? And so that all correlates together and makes you a better athlete.
Hard work is hard work.
Yeah.
It'll follow you if you work hard enough.
Hard work translate.
Yeah, easily.
Hard work translates in any language in any sport. You just got to do it.
You just got to do it. Put forth the effort.
I think we veered a little bit off topic.
I mean, maybe, but it's still a good conversation.
It is good conversation. And it needs to be had. But the expectations and the pressure are still real, despite however hard I've worked. Right? And so the fact is we can't control everything about our athletes. We can't put them in a bubble when we get to state and take their phone away and stop watching the KBTX articles and mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, everybody that they know is texting them like, hey, great, good luck tomorrow. You know, and so now I feel the weight of everything just sitting on my chest, and like those are all real things too. I'll go back to, if you win, how does your life change? If you lose, how does your life change? Because you know what? All the people that texted you good luck will text you congratulations if you lose.
Yeah.
All those people who texted you good luck, most of them will be like, next year, if you lose. So, all of them will still love you and care about you. Everybody here at the school is going to love and care about you. God will still love and care about you. You're not less than a person because you can't win a kids game or didn't win a kids game.
I've been at the peak before. I've witnessed it with my sister's volleyball team.
Yeah.
Junior year, 2018. 5A, TAPS, volleyball champs. 1 in 4 sets, phenomenal. You know what we did the next day? I just woke up, went to school.
Yeah, put your shoes on.
Put your shoes on. It was cool in the moment.
Sure.
Win or lose, it feels great in the moment or it feels bad.
Right.
Right? But like I said, and we talked about it, you just can't make it your full identity, and how we handle ourselves after is important too.
I think it's the most important.
Yeah. Like the way we can compose ourselves, the way that we act the next day at school, the way that, you know, we communicate with other people, like that's all equally as important.
I think how you act, whether you win or lose, tells me more about who you are than if you won or lost.
Yeah.
That is a loud statement either way. And I think too, I'm gonna take a hot take, right? For most probably, winning creates complacency because we already did it. I'm a state champion. I don't need to work hard.
Yeah.
I'm
I already lived
good.
in the moment.
I'm
I
a
got it.
regional champion. Yeah, we went to the state semifinals. We'll just be right back there. Well, there's only one team that wins at the end of the year. There's only one team that wins their last game. Everybody else is mad and hungry. So if you're going to sit there and be complacent because you're the one team that won their last game, yay. Everybody else is coming for you.
Yep.
You're going to get their best shot every night. Are they good enough? Who knows? But you're going to get their best because they want to knock off the state champion. They want to knock off the regional champion. They want to knock off the state semifinalists. Are you complacent because we won?
We've been there.
We've been there.
Yeah.
We've been there.
No, it's different every year. It
Every
really
year.
is.
Every year.
Very different. But I think, too, it's like, kind of the last thing I want to say about it is with the pressure and expectations, right? It's so mental.
Yeah.
It's so mental. And that's the toughest thing to coach is the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times, right, as coaches, we can give you that advice and we can kind of walk you through it. But at the end of the day, you're the only one that can make that change. And it's you trying to overcome the most powerful thing in your body, which is your mind.
Yeah.
And so putting these, I've seen a lot athletes put these expectations on themselves where they're like, oh, I have to do this. And I was like, said who?
For what?
Me? I was like, if I don't expect you to do that as your coach, why do you expect that you should be dropping 20 points a game?
Right.
Right? And what reality is that realistic? So where I've worked from what I've seen is these expectations and the pressure really comes from these set expectations that athletes are putting on themselves that nobody else expects them to do.
Yeah.
And half the time they're not realistic. We get rid of that and we get mentally stronger, right? We're ready for these bigger moments that, you know, we've tended to fall short in as of recent.
Yeah, and if I'll close it with this. If anybody's like the kids are listening and they go, all right, I'm on my way to a softball game and I need one last bit of advice from Coach Patterson. Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
It's over before you know it.
It's too short.
Just have a blast. Like I've told every team that I've ever coached, every kid that's about to go play for a championship, have a blast today. Like I remember having a conversation with Sophie Barajas in the hotel lobby. We're waiting for the state semifinal game last year, softball. I'm just nervous. I can't control my emotions. I said, Sophie, what does it matter? I said, yeah, you can't tell me.
Yeah.
Other than, hey, I really want to win a championship. And I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Right? Don't get this twisted. I am as competitive as anybody else. I would love to win a championship. And I will be upset and mad if we don't. For about 3 minutes. She was like, I said, Sophie, just go have a blast. Because this could be your last game with your friends.
Yeah.
This could be the last softball game you ever play. This could be the last track meet you ever run. And instead of thinking about all of that and worrying about what if, live in the moment and go have a blast.
Yeah.
Soak in,
play the game.
Before your first at bat, turn around, look at all the fans and smile. Like, these people came to see me.
Yeah.
Before, as I'm getting in my blocks to go run my race, these people came to see me. Like, they're going to cheer. Whether I win or lose, they're going to cheer, and they're going to love me, and I'm going to go home to a family that loves me and God that loves me because I am a blessed individual to be able to play a game and have people around me that love and care about me. Go have a blast. And
Well
if it doesn't go well, then
we wake up tomorrow.
yeah, we'll see you at school.
We'll see you tomorrow.
with arms wide open, ready to give you a big old
And
hug.
we're going to go back to work.
Let's go. I mean, that's it. Speaking of work, Sac Campus Summer Camp dates, registration.
It's live.
No dates. Registration is live. Get that stuff in. Physicals are live as well.
Get them in.
Madison, what we got going on this week? Got 3 events, three
big ones.
3 big ones, but no pressure.
Welcome to the postseason. No pressure. All fun. All play, man.
This is probably one of my favorite times of the year. This right here. This end of April, beginning of May. Every varsity sport, golf just finished, so we'll count them into. But we start getting into these meaningful games. And in the fall, you only have the 2 or 3. Cross country is earlier, and then volleyball and football. And then in the spring, you only have boys and girls basketball. Or excuse me, in the winter, you only have boys and girls basketball. In the spring, you got 4 rolling.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun times.
It's a lot going on. So Monday, which is today, right, varsity baseball is taking on Divine Savior Academy at Willis High School at 7 p.m. Area round playoffs. Win, advance to regionals.
I'll be there.
I may. No, I'll be watching on Game Changer, that's for sure.
Watching on Game Changer for sure. I will be there in the building. Really looking forward to watching those guys compete. I think they have a pretty good chance of getting
That's what I've heard. So we're rooting for them. I'll be here practicing with the softball team because tomorrow varsity softball is taking on Central Texas Christian at the complex at 4:30 p.m. And that is also the area round playoffs for the chance to win and go advance to regionals the following week.
I'll be there too.
I'll be there.
This is a big sports week for me.
It is for you.
I'm at everything.
You're at everything this week. Look at you go.
I'm a world traveler this
So
week.
So Wednesday you are going somewhere on Wednesday because Thursday is.
I'm leaving on Wednesday to go to San Antonio with track.
Yeah.
We'll take them up there and get them settled in. They're gonna stay overnight so they can have they're gonna practice on Wednesday afternoon in San Antonio. Get a good night's sleep. Get a good dinner. Start 8 o'clock in the morning.
And get it done.
Yeah, we're not leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. So
No shot.
to get to San Antonio by then, we'd have to leave at like 4. So it's an overnighter for us, and I'll be there Wednesday. Watch them run Thursday, and then head back over here, and then Friday, no sports, but then we get to celebrate the Feast of St. Joseph the Worker.
Big community day.
Yeah, I mean all school prayer pal mass, little hot dog cookout. What a week!
There's no better way to end the week.
What a week!
What a week!
I mean,
we are so blessed.
So blessed. I mean,
So blessed.
there's just.
You just can't help but smile.
Where else could you do that though?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
I know where you can do it at though.
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph.
Y'all be good. We'll see you next week. Go Eagles.
Yeah. Finna play. Yeah. From the nest to the lights, we're ready to fly. Eagles rise up, yeah, we touch the sky. Coach Rather and Coach Patterson show us the way. Eagle led Bonnie's gonna seize the day. Hearts on fire, burning bright. Through a storm, we'll take the fight. Spread your wings and let them soar. Higher now than ever before. Through the wind, we'll ride the tide. Eagle Nation side by side.